What happens when you ask an AI to be your business partner? Spoiler. It's less Tony Stark and more, well, you'll see. So I did a thing. You know when you get one of those weird late-night ideas that you just can't shake? Like, what if I asked ChatGPT to help me build a real business from scratch? Not just brainstorm ideas or write copy. I mean everything. Logo, name, niche, monetization, customer journey, the whole enchilada. Well, I did it. I gave ChatGPT a challenge, be my co-founder. No excuses. No philosophical debates about AI ethics. Just roll up your digital sleeves and build with me. So, what happened? Did we create the next Airbnb? No. Did it crash and burn in 3 days? Also, no. But it did teach me more about the future of entrepreneurship than any MBA ever could. Let me walk you through it. Step 1. Setting the ground rules. Okay, first things first, I had to treat ChatGPT like a real co-founder. Not just a glorified Google search. That meant I had to talk to it like a human partner. Share goals. Debate ideas. Even argue a little. I gave it one instruction. Pretend you're a human startup founder with 10 years of experience. We're starting a business together today. I want a profitable online business in 30 days. What do we build? The reply? Let's start by identifying underserved niches with low overhead and high demand. Not bad. No small talk, straight to work. We brainstormed 5 solid ideas. Newsletter curation, digital templates, AI productivity tools, niche coaching platforms, and a print-on-demand humor brand. The twist? I made the AI pick. It chose digital templates. Why? Scalable, minimal cost, and high ROI for solopreneurs. Yes, it literally said ROI like a LinkedIn bro. I forgave it. Naming it like a pro, or you ever try naming a business with someone who doesn't understand sarcasm? Yeah. We went through at least 25 names. Some were decent. Others sounded like rejected IKEA products. Temp Genius, formerly SwiftDocs Pro Docugator. I don't even know what that was. Eventually, I overruled the robot and named it Snapsheets, a clean, friendly name for a Notion plus Google Sheets template shop. I figured if you can't say it out loud without cringing, it's not the one. Fun fact, ChatGPT also recommended I trademark the name. Thanks, LegalBot. Design, branding, and a tiny existential crisis. Next up, branding. I asked ChatGPT for a color palette. It gave me hex codes with descriptions like modern optimism. Seriously, I've never heard a machine describe pastel blue as energetic but calming. Then it generated a slogan. Simplify, customize, execute. All right, Mr. McKinsey, calm down. We used Canva. Yes, I did the dragging and dropping. But the AI gave me prompts, layout advice, and even typography suggestions. It was like having a slightly overconfident creative director who never sleeps or eats snacks. The real test. Can it actually build a business? Okay, now we had a name, a logo, and an idea. But could it really get us to market? I told ChatGPT, act like a launch strategist. We need to go live in 10 days. Boom. It laid out a full launch roadmap. Validate with Reddit plus Twitter polls, build 3 MVP templates in Notion and Google Sheets, launch on Gumroad use. Twitter threads, LinkedIn posts, and TikTok shorts collect feedback. Optimize relaunch. It also told me to collect pre-launch emails with a lead magnet. It even wrote the email copy, social hooks, and a value proposition. No fluff. Just, here's what we're offering and why you need it. Honestly, it was like working with a super organized co-founder who also stalked every startup playbook ever written, where it shined and where it didn't. Now, here's the thing. ChatGPT was phenomenal at strategy. Need a pricing model? It ran A/B test ideas. Need SEO keywords? It delivered 50 in 10 seconds. Need a social media calendar? It generated a 2-week plan with captions and emojis. But when it came to Nuance, yeah, not so much. It didn't quite get humor or tone. My target audience was Gen Z freelancers who live on iced coffee and chaos, not Fortune 500 execs. So when it suggested copy like, empowering your digital workflow journey, I was like, nah bro, that's LinkedIn cosplay. So I had to humanize it. Tweak the tone, add memes, inject sarcasm. Basically make it less robotic. But as a co-founder, it did 80% of the heavy lifting. And fast. The soft launch, aka the let's see if this syncs phase, we launched. Not with a bang, more like a curious whimper. The first 72 hours, 124 unique visitors, 17 email signups, 2 sales, both from people I knew. Nothing crazy, but here's the kicker. We spent $0 on ads. It was all organic. Twitter threads, a Reddit post, and a Notion showcase. And the best part? We got feedback, real feedback. Turns out people liked the idea, but wanted more customizable options and better onboarding. So guess what? I asked my co-founder, ChatGPT again, to help create an onboarding flow. It whipped up a 3-email drip, a walkthrough PDF, and a customer survey like it was nothing. I made updates. Relaunched. Sales doubled the next week. So, was it a success? Define success. Did I make 6 figures? Nope, not yet. Did I validate an idea? Build a brand and learn a ton in 30 days with an AI as my partner? Absolutely. And that, to me, is success. Here's what I learned. I won't replace entrepreneurs, but it will absolutely replace excuses. You want to start something? You don't need an investor. You need curiosity, a laptop, and a prompt, some final thoughts, and maybe a bit of tough love. If you're sitting on an idea, whether it's a startup, a product, or a creative project, stop waiting for perfect conditions. Use AI, use ChatGPT, use Claude, use whatever tool you've got, but do something. You don't need to be technical. You don't need to be rich. You just need to be willing to learn out loud. Honestly, I don't think of AI as a threat anymore. I think of it as a weird, sometimes awkward co-founder who just wants to help. And yeah, it still gets things wrong, but so do humans. So ask yourself, if an AI can build a business in 30 days, what's your excuse? If this inspired you even a little, smash that like button, subscribe, and drop your weirdest business idea in the comments. Who knows? Maybe ChatGPT and I will build it next. Until then, stay curious, stay scrappy, and remember, the future of business might just be synthetic.